You have more negative space on your side.
So you're saying get away from you.
Yeah, get the... Okay, that's probably better. Yeah, I think that looks more symmetrical.
Hello.
We're back.
Welcome back to episode 8, maybe episode 9.
I honestly can't remember.
There's such a slog. It feels like we've done so many.
It'll say it in the title.
Welcome back to the Super Tasters podcast.
Super Tasters.
I'm your host, Evan.
And I'm Gabe, also a host.
I was going to say, he's not hosting.
Yeah.
He's just a special guest star.
A special guest, a reoccurring guest.
So we got a lot of snacks to get through today. We've got some brand new Hostess. These are new, right? Or you just
They
never
were new
had
when
these?
I found them.
It says new on them.
New.
We're a little bit behind the times. We know that you come here for all your snack news and your new snack. Fun little edit there. We know you come to us for all your snack news and all your new snacks. But these are only semi-new, so hopefully you can still find them. We've got some new Hostess donut holes or whatever.
These should definitely be still available.
Some new Lays. We love trying new Lays. Yeah, the Hostess should be still available. We're trying some Beyond Meat jerky. We also have some Tillamook jerky to compare.
Yeah. They got like these new Tillamook flavors, and so I thought, we can do a literally like side-by-side comparison between the Beyond Meat and how it measures up to real meat.
That's right. So we'll see what's what. How do you guys like this angle of me leaning over to make sure I get my voice right into the mic, and Gabe just a little background character. He's the little hey, listen, Ocarina of Time. He's Navi, I think her name is.
Navi.
All right, so where do you want to start? What looks best to you? Two boys on an empty stomach.
Should we do vegetables first and get these out of the way?
Veggies first, yeah. So we like to try Asian snacks. I don't know if you've tried these. I did try a couple of these. So I'll let you try some first. These are cucumber flavored Lays. Lays, big in foreign markets. They've got crazy flavors. I'm a big fan of Lays.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the most prolific brand on the podcast so far is Lay's.
Get a whiff of that. Cucumber, what do you think?
It smells like stale cucumber.
Stale, come on.
I've told you about my thoughts on cucumber before, right? I don't know if I said
as a vegetable
on the podcast.
I don't think that you have explicitly, but if I had to guess, you'd probably be up there with the people that think that cucumber is very mid. It's just basically tastes like water.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
I'll get some too.
It's a waste of the calories it takes me to chew it.
It's kind of like tofu. It depends on what you cook it with. I think it's a good... As far as nutrients, it's good. It's a good like placeholder veggie. If you're making like a stir fry, you throw in some cucumber or whatever. Yeah. It's fun when they make little sushi out of it, I think.
Cucumber, yeah, I like cucumber in sushi. A cucumber salad is nice for people that are going to be like, like, what about cucumber salad? It's like, but I don't want to make it. I don't want to go through the slog of having to make a vegetable. I'm not excited about
cucumber salad, you're just going to make something else instead. Exactly. You're just going to get different vegetables and make something else. These do smell strikingly like cucumber.
They do smell like cucumber, yeah. There's a very savory aftertaste.
Just a little hint of salt.
Yeah.
I agree with the savory. I wonder if that's like what that is that's causing that.
Or just a light MSG dusting.
Yeah, probably. I mean, cucumber on its own is not very savory. But, these I think are great. I like these. If you don't oh man, yeah, I didn't realize the sun is setting. We are overexposed, folks. This is the Natural Lighting Podcast. It's an experiment in... We try to be very counterculture. Yeah. We don't do the whole 3-point lighting thing. No. We just do the 1 point that is the ball of hot fire that shoots across the sky.
We want to hurt your eyes and your ears with this podcast.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, cucumber is a very mild vegetable. This is a very mild chip. There is that savory flavor that you're not going to find on a normal cucumber. But you can tell they added a little bit. There's a little bit of salt, kind of maybe a little bit mildly sweet.
Soy sauce in it.
Soy sauce
flavor. So it's like a... I think that definitely... It adds something that's needed.
It's good. I like it. And it's pretty accurate, I would say.
If you really like cucumbers, then you'll love this. But
Even if you just kind of sort of like cucumbers. We're going to finish this podcast and the sun's going to be set. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
dark.
It's going to be pitch black. Yeah, you know what? I like these. But, you know, we got to stop doing episodes on completely empty stomachs because it's causing a certain level of bias in our tasting sessions because it's like, yeah, everything tastes good to a starving man.
when your body's like, oh, nutrients. Mm-hmm. Nutrients.
Okay. Why don't we get some more substantial stuff in our stomachs or do some of the jerkies maybe?
Sure. You want to start with Beyond? Or do you want to start with... I think we should start with the Beyond. Because if we start with real jerky and then go to Beyond, it's going to be like more of a...
Okay, I see what you're saying. You want to do sort of like a Parks and Recreation thing where they all try the mushroom burger.
Yeah.
That Chris makes and they love it, and then they try the real burger that Ron makes and they're like, oh yeah, that's right.
This
This is better.
So
Okay.
we got 3 different flavors. We've got original, teriyaki, and then hot and spicy.
Which I don't know what original is supposed to like just original beef jerky?
But
I
it's
don't
not
know.
Beef jerky.
I'm still choking on
Oh, it smells good.
cucumber lace. It smells pretty good. It smells kind of like dog treats. But, you know, some dog treats smell pretty good. Whew.
It looks... You can definitely tell that it's not real meat.
Smell this one. Smells kind of teriyaki.
It does smell teriyaki.
I do like Beyond Meat. I like Impossible Meat and Beyond Meat. When we were going through a pretty significant vegetarian phase, me and my fiance had a lot of different like veggie alternatives, and honestly, they do a pretty good job. I can't remember. I always confuse Beyond and Impossible, but one of them, it's kind of funny. They go through the effort of making the fake ground beef look red, and it actually browns as you cook it.
That's impossible.
Impossible, yeah. Which is, you know, I'm not sure I care that much. But
I think that the meat alternatives are good.
Yeah.
You just have to think of them as like what they are. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you have to. You can't think like, okay, this needs to exactly replicate beef for me, otherwise
Right.
I'm not going to eat it. It's going to be
Right.
more like I am eating a meat alternative.
it's
tastes
well
good
seasoned.
on its own.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're not going to be let down.
Should we have gotten you like a beard net, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. Or maybe a razor.
Gabe is celebrating
Not celebrating.
Santa November,
I'm passively,
No Shave November.
participating in No Shave November.
All right, let's see what these are all about.
It's so funny that they tried to recreate the texture
Yeah.
of beef jerky because it's like
It's a little bit chewier.
when you're eating beef jerky, is anybody like, I'm so happy with how chewy and dry this is?
My jaw is so strong. It feels so good to chew through this. And it doesn't make my jaw sore. It's an exercise.
I feel like you could have made it tender. The texture very much reminds me of beef jerky.
You know what? It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Let's swap.
It does have a flavor that...
The teriyaki is very mild on that one. But I see what you mean. They definitely tried to recreate the texture. They did a pretty good job. It's chewier. Tastes pretty much like beef jerky for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Wow, I might actually like the original more than the teriyaki. No GMOs, no soy, no gluten. So, you know, if you're into that sort of thing.
So it's
Or not into that sort of thing.
mung bean protein.
I thought there's a little mung in there. Yeah, it was a little mungy.
There's a little mungy.
Yeah.
And pea protein.
Pea, dude? Like piss? Yeah, it kind of like loses its charm after a couple pieces, I think.
Yeah.
It leaves me wanting more. But a lot of meat alternatives, you know, talking with your mouth, with food in your mouth, a lot of meat alternatives will do that too, where you're like, it takes me almost all the way there. but something is missing. But, you know.
I think you're right. I think that teriyaki is usually my go-to flavor for jerky. I've always really liked it.
I like
if there's
just
not
pepper.
like a hot, or pepper is good too, but I really like the sweet and tanginess of like a
Right.
teriyaki jerky.
Hot and spicy.
And the Beyond, yeah, the Beyond is not bad. I
Yeah.
feel like the original has a more robust flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Here's the real question. Since beef jerky is so expensive, do you remember how the price compares with these guys to like actual beef jerky?
That is such a good question. I wish I would have prepared for. I don't remember, so we'll have to look that up.
I'll put it up on the screen.
Because if it's way cheaper, probably worth it.
Could be a scheme.
Yeah.
All right, hot and spicy.
You know what's funny? I just thought of this. Calling it hot and spicy. That, when you say that it's hot and spicy,
Yeah,
now you're insinuating that this is like heated up. Like it's going to be
it's gonna be warm,
temperature
Yeah.
hot and also spicy.
or they're just using the hot as a synonym and they're just doubling up on
Spicy,
adjectives
spicy.
for no reason.
This has a weird smell. The hot and spicy.
Yeah. Yeah. There is sort of an aftertaste that kind of reminds me of like maybe like what they would put in a dog treat. Not that I've ever had one.
It's all so chewy, dude.
Maybe at 10,000 subscribers, we'll do a dog episode where we just eat dog foods and dog treats.
Yeah, I'll do it. Give us 10,000. I'll eat dog food. I really hope that. Nah, I almost hope that doesn't happen because it's like that clip is going to live with me.
I think it's not bad and it's a solid alternative. But we've got some actual meat, not exactly jerky, but Tillamook, which is a Pacific Northwest cheese and like dairy thing. Tillamook has these chop house bites, which are like little nuggets with actual meat that we can compare these to. Ooh,
There's a little bit of a kick to it if you eat a good amount. Bite your tongue. Bite your cheek.
I wish I bit my tongue.
It'd be more tender.
I bite right, yeah. It's very sturdy.
Go beyond snacking with Beyond Jerky. Our tender cuts are marinated. Already you're lying to me.
Tender cuts of faux leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard to chew. All right, Tillamook. You want Hawaiian style teriyaki or jalapeno cheddar?
I'll be your cheddar.
Yeah, you know what? Beyond, I think you're doing good things. Definitely should be more of a push towards veggie for a lot of our meals. We
Yeah.
rely too heavily on meat.
They're definitely not bad. They're just not as good as what they are trying to replicate or trying to be a substitution for.
But the flavor is pretty good. I think the texture is
6 nuggets, huh?
really.
The portion, dude.
Wow. So already Tillamook, you're fucking up. This bag is essentially empty.
Yeah. This
Smells pretty good.
somebody enjoyed this bag, and then they were like, "Oh, we have to sell this. You got to seal it up."
Ooh, that smells very good. The jalapenos.
It does. Is there cumin in that?
Um,
Why is there like a weird?
what you're smelling?
What am I smelling?
It's raw sunflower seeds. No.
Yeah. Something
Celery
smelled
powder,
kinda weird.
maybe?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the potassium sorbate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the factory line workers at Tillamook are eating good because you know they're just picking them right off
Yeah,
the line, and they're
They're like, listen, guys, you got to package something.
puts a couple in the bag and a couple for me. Very soft, which is
Much
nice.
better texture. Yeah, right off the bat.
Yeah, pretty good. Definitely better. I really like the Hawaiian style teriyaki. There is a distinct difference, having just tried a teriyaki flavor, between a Hawaiian style and a normal teriyaki. This tastes a little bit sweeter, maybe like more pineapple-y. Diced pineapple. Well, yeah, diced pineapple is in this. So there you go. Yeah, I'm down with these. I'm sure they were way too expensive, especially for how many are in the package, but they taste good.
Jalapeno cheddar is good.
And then they have the gall to tell me that the serving size is 2.5 containers.
Yeah. Everybody break a nugget in half.
Yeah. Pretty good. Tillamook is a pretty solid brand, though.
I'd say.
Make pretty decent ice cream. Really good cheese.
There's a little disclaimer down here. Mm-hmm. It says, after opening, keep bagged, closed, and refrigerate or use within 3 days. Yeah, whatever. But then it says, product contains a package for freshness. The little silica thing.
I ate that.
It is non-toxic and harmless, but do not eat it.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, you can eat it, but don't.
It's harmless, but don't.
But don't eat it.
For your own sake. What do you mean?
But you said it's harmless.
What does harmless mean? All right, now we've got the
Oh, these are better.
jalapeno cheddar. Yeah, the texture.
Oh, you know what? Little mix. Little double up.
The texture I like more on the Hawaiian. You're right that the flavor is better on the Hawaiian. The problem with the jalapeno cheddar is I think a problem that extends to a lot of other things that are flavored jalapeno cheddar, where you get mostly jalapeno, not getting a whole lot of cheddar.
Yeah.
So it just comes off being a little bit spicy and just kind of salty. Double up. Whoa! Buckle up! Yeah. They're good together.
I think they're really good together.
You know, this would be good if you're doing like a cheese board. You have these little guys set out, and you have some cheese to go with it. Or you're making like a trail mix type of thing.
I think it would taste really good on a cheese board. It would look so funny
It would
on a
look
cheese board.
so trashy.
And what are those next to the Marcona almonds? Oh, those are meat nuggets.
Prepackaged meat nuggets. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, real meat is always going to be superior just because of the fact that our tongues are like, anything that's like not like good for you in large doses, your tongue is like, this is exactly what I want.
Yeah.
You're doing exactly what you need to do.
Eat it all.
Sugar, salt,
Sugar, salt, fat.
I like them though. They're probably too expensive. I don't know if I'd get them again. All right. What next?
That's what I was thinking.
Go back to our homie Lay's. Maybe some Lay's and then these. And then
You want to
Lay's
do
and those.
the Lay's swapped flavors or the Lay's new? I don't know.
Let's save these guys. Let's
Okay.
try these. It's been long enough. We've been sitting on these bad little boys for a while.
Yeah, so it's like a weird cross. So these are kettle cooked Lay's that are Fritos chili cheese flavor.
Now, if you remember in our Canada episode, which I believe is episode 2 or 3, we had a Lay's that was like ketchup Lay's mixed with
Like Smart Food popcorn, so it was like ketchup and cheese, right? Or no?
well, no, that was white cheddar smart popcorn mixed with something else. Mm-hmm. Dill pickle.
Okay.
Dill pickle and
Yeah.
smart cheddar white, and then ketchup Lay's and like
And Cheetos, right?
Cheetos. That sounds right. So I think this is kind of an extension of that. So it's like
And these did come out, I think, last year as well. These I don't remember coming out unless it went by fast. The only one I couldn't get in this trio was like there was a Cheetos cheese flavored chip, but these ones are the ones that sounded better anyway. So I copped these first.
right. So you've got
Kettle cooked Fritos chili cheese flavor.
These aren't kettle cooked, but these are wavy Funyuns, onion flavored Funyuns, onion flavored. I think I saw a video of someone eating
So
these.
there was a TikTok where he read the whole thing. It's
Wavy Funyuns, onion flavored rings. Funyuns, onion flavored rings.
Hell yeah, dude.
Limited time. The time limit might have already passed, so we apologize. Let me just open that right into the mic.
They smell. The chili cheese is very prominent.
These ones aren't super powerful. Let me smell some of yours. Oh yeah, that smells like chili cheese Fritos, which
Yeah, that's
I don't know if I've said this before. I don't know if this is hearsay.
say it.
I'm not crazy about chili cheese Fritos. I mean, Fritos in general are kind of an L, unless you're like, you putting them in chili or something, I
Yeah.
guess. But chili cheese Fritos, sorry, that's a ghost that has not left my house since Halloween.
It's a Thanksgiving ghost because we're it's around the corner.
Maybe you don't want to talk about Thanksgiving ghosts. There's a lot of there probably are a lot of angry spirits associated with the holiday of Thanksgiving.
Anyway, back to the chips.
Anyway, back to chips. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of chili cheese Fritos.
Did you just eat too much of them, or have you never been a fan?
Never really been a fan. The only thing that Fritos makes that I'm kind of down with is the honey twists.
Those are really good. The honey barbecue twist.
But even then, we had a Ruffles
barbecue
twists. Yeah, both of those I thought were better than.
Oh, I think you should have them again. Texture alone, those Fritos twists are really good.
We'll see. Maybe we'll. Hey Fritos, send me a bag.
Yeah.
Don't get your panties in a twist. Send me a bag of honey twists. I'm going right in. I can't talk anymore. I can't think straight until I get snacks in my stomach.
Wow.
Okay, so here's what I think about these. There is kind of a Funyuns aftertaste. If you're eating these because you're a fan of Funyuns, these are not going to measure up to normal Funyuns. Normal Funyuns have a better texture. The flavor is more prominent. And these ones, flavor's not as prominent. And also there's too much normal chip flavor. There's too much plain chip, like potato chip. They're not bad. They kind of remind me of a sour cream and onion without the sour cream, which is kind of a sad, sad reality to live in.
Oh, onion.
Oh, just onion.
Dude, these
Yeah. What do you think about those?
are incredible.
Well,
Yeah, it's the chili cheese flavor on a kettle chip makes it so much stronger in a good way.
let me
The
clear my
texture's
palate.
nicer. Oh,
By the way, I love kettle chips. Big fan of kettle chips.
yeah. Those are really good.
It
These don't
smells.
smell like Funyuns. They smell.
Yeah.
Very end. I think you said you get like an oniony taste at the very end of these. Mm-hmm. These are the worst version of Funyuns.
True. I mean, it's worse than a Funyun that you found in your couch cushion from when you had Funyuns 2 weeks ago.
You know that boy would still have crunch on it, dude.
And flavor. Extra flavor, actually. Got that couch cushion seasoning. Yeah, I like these. You know, it's interesting because I remember having a criticism for Takis when we tried their potato chip. And maybe one other thing that we tried that it was like, the flavor of Takis is a very, like, it's like a Mexican flavor profile, right? Which makes more sense to have it on a tortilla chip because those flavors go together better than to put it onto a potato chip. But, however, this is also, I mean, it's chili cheese, which is not like, but to achieve the chili cheese flavor, they got a lot of those like, cumin elements, which is also kind of like reminds you of like a Mexican seasoning blend, But this actually works really well on not a tortilla chip, on just a potato chip, even though it's kettle, which is, makes it a little bit closer to a tortilla chip. But flavor wise, it works better than you think it would, which leads me to believe that maybe Takis just doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, their weird subsidiary products are weird to me. I don't know. It's almost like chili cheese
Normal
fries.
Takis are fine.
Yeah, normal Takis fries are good.
Chili cheese fries is a good comparison. Yeah, you got the potato, obviously. Man, these are good. I would love to have something else to dip these in, I think. I'm trying to think of what would be good.
Maybe like a bean dip.
Bean dip,
Frito,
yeah.
little Frito
Yeah.
bean dip.
A little frijoles and queso.
Ay caramba.
These are, yeah. I mean, we didn't get to try the, what was the other one, the third one?
So there's actually 4. I was looking on the back, so I really messed up. But there's Cheetos, cheese, Cheetos, Lay's, and then Doritos Cool Ranch.
Wait, Doritos Cool Ranch?
On a potato chip.
So they're just changing it from a tortilla to a potato chip.
Yeah.
It's like we just turned a chip into another chip.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. That's a fun little Avengers crossover.
I do not recommend these.
If anyone finds the, I would recommend these.
Those
These are
I
fun.
highly recommend. Those are great.
If anyone finds the Doritos Cool Ranch potato chips, Lay's potato chips flavored potato chips, send it to our P.O. box that we have not opened.
That we have not opened.
Yeah, I like these. I like them okay. I don't think I'm as in love with them as you are, but like I said, I'm not a huge fan of like chili cheese Fritos to begin with, so I can get down on that though.
These are great. The lighting is so funny.
Dude, I knew this would happen. I was too lazy to set up our lights, and now we're in the twilight zone, which is just a way of saying that the lighting is very poor. The lighting is very poor. It's too bright, now it's too dark. But that's okay, because we're eating snacks and we're having a good time.
Natural. Yeah, we're eating snacks.
There's no gumos and there's no gluten to be... Well, that's not true, actually. Most of these are probably gumos and gluten.
They probably have some gluten floating around in there.
All right.
Dude, I gotta...
Yeah, the Funyuns...
Damn, away from me.
The Funyuns... For the last time, the wavy Funyuns onion flavored rings are... They leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah. They did not...
Did they have fun with the name? Yeah.
The name is the funnest part.
Would it be something that was supposed to be, like, tempting you to steal it from the shelves of, like, Willy Wonka's factory? Maybe. It's like, who made off with my wavy Funyuns onion flavored rings? And then some guy come in a trench coat is like, I want to buy the wavy Funyuns onion flavored rings from you. The name is fun, but yeah, the flavor is not. It is very dull.
Boring flavor, boring texture. The kettle cooked...
Get the heck out of my sight!
Yeah, for real. If I didn't pay money for those, I would throw them right in the garbage.
But the garbage is actually going to be his stomach.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat all of them. I'm an animal.
Yeah.
You know?
But why don't we transition into these guys? These might be good. Why don't you talk a little bit about those?
There's not much to say.
No, talk a little bit. 5 minutes at least.
So, the history of... No, I mean, I was at 7-Eleven. And 7-Eleven has a lot of snacks that I feel like nowhere else has.
Weirdly.
You know.
It depends on the 7-Eleven.
And it's not 7-Eleven brand. I mean, it's Miguelitos Papitos, Como Heco and Casa potato chips.
That sounded great. Do you speak Spanish?
Not anymore. But they
Are
had...
you bilingus?
They had fuego and chili limon. So I was like, yeah, why not, you know?
Let me try the
I feel like it's a
limon.
very inviting packaging, you know? You got like the colors of the Mexican flag up here. You got a pepper on fire. The pepper is on fire, you know? So
that's how you know it's hot. Roasted pepper. One time I was at a Mexican restaurant and I was, this was a long time ago. I was in high school I was on a date, and we got like nachos or something, and they roasted a jalapeno with the nachos, and man, jalapenos are hot on there. Well, and I was like, I've eaten jalapenos. I'd had sliced pickled jalapenos, which is not exactly the flavor intensity. Doesn't really come close to
fresh
a
jalapeno.
true fresh roasted jalapeno.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she's gonna think this, which is also very so dumb. Like, oh, she'll think it's cool if I eat this whole jalapeno. Like, hey, baby, you think it's cool if I eat this whole jalapeno? And so I ate the jalapeno, and I think my eyes were watering. It was so hot, and I was trying to play it cool. And my solution, because obviously I didn't have any milk, there was no horchata in my sight. It was just water. I was just pounding ice water to try to alleviate the burn.
Just trying to wash it.
And the water, doesn't help because it's an oil thing. And so I drank so much ice water, I was actually shivering because I was cold. So not only was I sweating, probably crying, but I was also shivering. I was visibly shaking. Visibly, I know, because she asked me, why are you shaking?
Why are you shaking? You look so cool doing it.
You looked so cool.
Why are you so cold? Because I'm so cool.
You are so cool for eating that pepper. Are you shaking because of how cool you are? I was literally like...
All right, so Miguelitos.
Miguelitos, papitas, como heco en casa.
We said it twice. Oh, cool.
Yeah, the bag is...
Yanked that bad boy right in half.
Yeah, it does a fun little bag thing.
They smell acidic.
I don't get a... Yeah, it's kind of got a talky smell in this one. I'm not getting a whole lot. I like how thin they are.
Nice texture.
Yeah.
Ooh, there is a kick to these ones.
Some of these are really...
They taste like just
Really
pepper.
seasoned.
Like a pepper.
Yeah. What is my dog? What that dog doing?
Jingle bells?
Dog!
Santa's little helper is waiting for snacks to be falling on the floor.
Hey, give her a Beyond Meat.
Yeah.
Give her a beef nugget. Yeah, you know what? These are pretty good. All the flavors I think are coming through. It's chili, limon. It's got that citric acid. It's very well seasoned. The texture's great. It reminds me... Kind of reminds me of like tahini on a chip.
Dude, I love tahini. These are not bad. I feel
Trade off.
They needed a little bit more flavor rather than just spicy.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure these are going to be better.
Interesting. This is not how I expected them to taste.
Yeah, these are better. They do taste like tahini.
These are good.
Ooh, there's a slight sweetness that I feel like is nice.
The potato taste... It tastes like fried, which you don't normally pick that up on a lot of potato chips. Like, obviously, that's what they are, but...
A little bit of oil in there gives it
Yeah,
like a...
I was gonna say, what am I tasting? Is it the oil? It's like when you eat, like, Juanitas, and you can... That is an oil... Those are great
They're oily,
chips. That is an oily chip.
You get to the bottom of the bag where it's all settled.
There's a puddle of oil, and you're
Yeah.
like... And you're just sucking that salty oil off your fingers, dude. You're
You rip the bag in half and
You're licking, yeah. You're like James and the Giant Peach when he's scavenging for food and he takes the bag of chips out of the trash and he's like licking the seasoning off the chip bag. That's you with the oil and the salt. You guys remember James and the Giant Peach? Dude, what a great movie. Everyone remembers James and the Giant Peach, dude. We all watched it. James and the Giant Peach. He was licking that chip bag, dude. What a solid reference, dude. He was rolling around in that peach.
Evan wore out the VHS because he's like, I gotta see that chip scene again. He's like, this is what I would do too.
That was the most relatable thing I'd ever seen. Yeah. You know what? It is a pretty plain flavor. Most of what's coming through on the Fuego is the chips, but you do get a little bit of that savory and a little bit of citric acid on these ones too, I think. It's got a decent spice level. Nothing too crazy.
These certainly are not bad.
Probably still give me diarrhea.
they're-
Oh, yep, citric acid right there.
Got them.
Those are great. I mean, for a random chip you get at 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
kind of a pleasant surprise.
The chili limon one is way better, I think.
Yeah. But these ones aren't bad. Is this the only two flavors that they had?
Yeah.
All right. Miguelitos. I don't know what the brand. There's so much words here.
Yeah. Well, papitas, isn't that like potato chip? Doesn't that mean potato chip or potato?
Papitas is a dad.
It's papitas and mamitas.
All right. Let me get a couple more of those.
Yep.
So I can just fully destroy my stomach. Yeah. They're definitely more flavorful. They're good. I'm getting that chili pea.
That chili pea, the signature.
You want to go for those next?
Yeah. What are they supposed to be?
So, those are hard to describe. For the audio listeners, I don't know if there's any English on this, so that we can give you any sort of
Long
idea
Kang
of what we're. Yeah,
Is the
long.
only thing in
The brand is Long Kang. It's I think it's supposed to be like seafood or shrimp flavor. Or no, this is the shape of the chip.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is a mystery. It is a mystery of what the flavor is supposed to be, what you're supposed to experience.
those icons on the back or the pictures on the back are also very confusing.
Right, expires April 2022. That's sort of just like a prank, I think. So it's a tiny little orange bag. Yeah, go ahead, try some. I think I've already had a couple of these, and I did enjoy them.
There's pictures on the back of a birthday cake, a microwave, a hot cup of tea, and a palm tree. Like it's a riddle we have to solve.
To figure out what the flavor is, it's like one of those little word puzzles where it's like you read each of the individual words, and you're like, the Beatles? Oh, the Beatles.
They don't have much of a smell. Maybe just like a fried chip smell.
Maybe like an expired in April smell. And let me get a couple of these. Long Kang.
Huh. They have a well-rounded flavor, though.
What is it?
So number one, the chip itself tastes like it's made out of like bran or something. Like it's a very
Like a weedy.
yeah.
Yeah. Whole
And the
grain.
flavor is kind of
It's hard to pin down.
savory, kind of sweet.
Mostly savory, I would say.
It tastes like birthday cake, cup of tea, palm tree, microwave. If I had to put it in words.
That is my uncrackable password, and you just gave it out to everyone.
Everybody. It tastes fried, like it's supposed to be a fried
Yeah,
dish.
yeah. I think there's
Like
like
a
a
fried
there's
meat.
a seafood element to it.
All right, I'm looking it up.
It's hard to say.
We gotta know. We can't leave our listeners
Okay.
hanging.
So what is your guess before you look it up?
Yeah, I would have to guess like fried shrimp or something.
Sheepin. It's like Chinese.
So it's Long Kang.
Like I'd have to guess like shrimp or something.
What is it?
So what I already guessed.
Sheepin.
Yeah.
Sheepin.
Snacks.
Show me. Sheepin.
Sheepin.
Oh baby.
You guys remember what was his name? William Hung.
Malaysian.
She bang.
Long Kang.
Oh baby, yeah, she
Look at
move.
that
She
snake.
move. Drive me crazy.
She looked like a flower.
Gotta love American Idol, right? This person's this person's silly. Let's make fun of them
Oh boy.
on
Wait a
TV.
minute.
What is it?
They're crispy pizza crackers.
Pizza. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see it.
I don't think I'm a super taster boss.
It's so hard to pin. It's like when you know companies will do that mystery flavor, like the mystery Oreo, the mystery Coke. What does it taste like to you? But it's so hard to pin down. There's so many artificial flavors. It's like when they tell you what it's supposed to be, you're like, okay, yeah, I can see it. But when you don't know,
Your
just
brain
like-
is like, it could be anything.
your brain is trying to process what sodium benzoate is. You're like, what is that?
What have we here?
But-
Red Lake 40?
I don't even know if I get pizza, to be honest.
No.
But they're not bad.
It's a stretch, I think.
All right. Well, yeah, I like them. I mean,
They're not bad.
Yeah, the flavor's good. But I'm over them. All right. Now we have two. These are brand new, you said? FIFA World Cup 2022 official USA snack.
I think that an iteration of these came out a year or so ago. I could be wrong. Because they come out with so many...
You don't follow soccer very closely.
You know, I'm a big soccer head. I'm a big soccer guy.
So you've
And
got
and I'm in it for the chips.
what flavor there?
So, Carnitas Street Taco.
That sounds great. I just have
That was great.
adobadas.
Autobatas?
And to be honest, I don't know what that means. And I don't know what that is. I do know there's chip crumbs on my microphone.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know what that is.
It's,
Oh, it smells pretty good.
I'm pretty sure it's
I don't know why I moved closer to the mic to
It's
sniff.
like adobo, right? So it's like a heavily spiced dish with some vinegar in it.
Maybe.
So it's like a tangy.
Well, let's find out.
I think they have made these before because these taste familiar. I've eaten so many snacks over the years.
You know what, Gabe? I think you were right. And I think I'm on board. I think this flavor is good. Yeah.
I've had tacos autobatas before, and it was like a tangy, like slow cooked. with
Yeah,
vinegar.
get a load of those guys. Let me try these
The Carnito street tacos are pretty good.
the street tacos. Once again, praise to Lay's. Always innovating in
High praise
foreign
to Lay's.
and domestic markets. Please sponsor us. And the flavors are always bangers.
Yeah, please sponsor us. Oh yeah, these are great.
I like the excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I like the flavor okay of the Carnitas Street Tacos. I'm running into the same problem I think when they make other like savory food item flavors, which is just kind of a overwhelming amount of salt, I think.
So this is chili, tomato, and lime. I hear you with the salt.
Yeah.
I could have been. I was probably wrong about the vinegar. I don't know.
I can't. No, I got a little. I feel like. Yeah, I can't eat a lot of these. I don't know if these are it for me, the Carnitas Street Tacos flavor. But the adobadas? I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. Those guys are a hit. Yeah, let me get down some of those.
Wow, those are awesome. These are not bad. They are very salty.
Do each of these represent, because that says Mexico, are these both supposed to be Mexico? Or are they, you know, like is one of them like Brazil or something?
Where's it say Mexico?
On the side right there.
Mexico.
Well, then plus do the colors
The flag.
of the bag.
Yum.
I don't, this might just also be Mexico, but, damn. Yeah, these are good. Man, this is only a once a year thing, huh? Better stock up on these, dear listeners.
Yeah, they're good. I like them.
Oh, yeah.
Go for way better.
I could eat a lot of these. Oh. Lays, you done it again. Come on!
They can't miss. Except
Well,
for maybe
except for
cucumber.
just Except for a bag that was right next to this bag. But wait, you didn't like cucumber? You thought cucumber was a miss?
No,
disagree.
it's better than Funyuns. That's a crazy turn of events.
See, the thing is, Lay's does miss, but they're not afraid to take chances.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to try. They try wacky stuff.
Yep.
Doesn't always hit. But then you get stuff like this that does. That's like, wow, this is great. It's so cool that they're constantly trying new things, especially when they get super duper wacky and like in the Asian flavors that they have overseas that we don't even have access to here. It's like, I love trying new snacks, so I have to praise companies that try out new flavors.
That are willing to take the risks.
Even if they're only doing it, because it's profitable for them, but it's just fun. I hate when I go to the store and it's just all the same snacks that it was a week or a month ago,
Right.
Which, I got the favorites that I jump back to, but I just like trying new stuff. I don't know.
Well, there's a balance, You want to have your favorites readily available, but you also want to try something new. You don't want to eat the same chip every day or every time you get chips.
Well, it's hard for me because I struggle with when I go to a restaurant that I've been to before. I usually will order something that I know that I like, even if I've only tried one or two things on their menu. Because I'm like, I know that I like it. I end up getting the same thing every time. But then I think, well, I should try something new because there might be something else really great that I also like. But I'm always worried that I'll get burned and I won't like it as much. And I'll feel like I just wasted my money and wasted my order, wasted my time. Especially if it's like bad, like actively not good. But chips are nice because it's such a low risk thing. It's like you may not like something, but then it's like if it's only like $3 or whatever, then it's like it's whatever. It's not as big of a deal.
I feel that.
But
I just recently bought snacks, and I'm glad I decided to eat them and not save them for the podcast.
wow, okay.
But combos.
Are you?
I
Are
am.
you glad about that?
Yeah, wait for it.
Listeners, are you glad that he betrayed us?
Just wait, dude.
I'm waiting.
Combos, which is a snack. It's pretzels that'll be filled with other stuff. I think their most popular one is peanut butter.
It's like a stuffed pretzel, like a big pretzel.
I mean, it's like a little crunchy pretzel.
Oh, like a
Snack.
cylinder, like a tube.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're called combos.
I got you.
And I got one that was supposed to be buffalo blue cheese flavored, and it's one of the worst snacks I've ever had. Just tasted
Really?
like salt and acid.
So wait, the pretzel, was it stuffed with anything, or is it
Yeah,
just
it had a filling of. It was a buffalo blue cheese flavored filling.
on a pretzel?
Inside of a
In the pretzel. Weird.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's terrible. Do
It
not recommend.
doesn't sound great.
I thought at the very least, I was like, listen, if one of these two flavors comes through, if it has a really good buffalo flavor or has a really
Right.
good blue cheese flavor, I could probably get on board. And it didn't taste like any of it.
None
It
of them
just
came
tasted like
through.
super salty and acidic. It tasted like something that had been reduced down that needed to not be reduced down.
Wow. Well, you heard it here first, folks. What was the brand?
Combos.
So they could never sponsor us again.
Yeah, say sayonara to combos. I'm putting them out of business.
All right, I think that's all of our savory snacks. And now it's time for dessert.
New Hostess Bouncers. They got a bunch of different flavors. Looks like they got two other ones. They have Ding Dong flavored, which is
Funny
chocolate
word.
with cream.
Or yeah, chocolate with cream.
And then they've got the Twinkie one.
So these are a new snack then? The bouncers?
Yeah.
Okay. And they look just like donut
they're-
holes. Oh. More plastic. That's what we need.
Yeah. More garbage.
Hostess, come on!
More garbage, please.
This is gonna be in a landfill.
And we're putting it there.
And we bought it, and we're gonna get more if we like them.
And we did it.
Yeah, it looks like donuts. It's like glazed.
Oh yeah, very glazed.
Smells very cinnamony.
Damn, dude, make these easier for me. How am I supposed to pop these? They're not poppable.
Yeah.
Stackable, poppable, shareable.
It's none of those. Wait, how stackable are they though? Before we try them. And what?
Yeah, wait. Oh no, snackable. I'm dumb.
I'm not buying a snack if it's not stackable. A lot of cinnamon.
Yeah, give me 100 of these.
Very sweet. Would be better with milk. A lot of cinnamon. Wow.
They're very moist in a good way, and what you want a cake to be.
I would almost say maybe too moist.
They're very wet.
I just don't know if the icing layer on the outside was completely necessary because it just takes the sweetness like so much higher. Which it's a Hostess. I know what it is, but it's like if you're having like a Twinkie. There's no icing on the outside of the Twinkie, right? Oh, there's kind of a bitter aftertaste. Maybe
There's
that's
so much
maybe that's the cinnamon. Yeah. On the there's no icing on the outside of the Twinkie. It's just the sponge, which is sweetened, but it's not that sweet, right? I mean, it's not overly sweet. I mean, depending on your sweet tolerance, I guess. But it's a good balance, I think. And these ones, it's just a lot of sugar. I mean, you get what you pay for. I mean, you're getting the bouncer, snackable, stackable, poppable, shareable, comable, fucking.
I'm gonna eat every single one of these. I'm gonna go back for more, dude.
Also, the filling is. It looks like a cream cheese frosting kind of thing, like a cinnamon roll.
Dude, I love cinnamon.
Okay.
Oh man, these are so cinnamon. You have to like cinnamon.
You should have seen how giddy he was when the cinnamon challenge was the thing. He was like, "Dude,
Finally.
I already eat
Yeah, I
spoonfuls
was like,
of cinnamon."
Yeah,
Yeah, these are basically like donut holes for cinnamon rolls,
yeah.
right?
Well, how can you go wrong with that?
Yeah, they're okay. They're not bad. I have very specific, like, when I buy like artificial like little snack foods, it's usually Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies.
Yep.
Or like the Christmas tree cake, also Little Debbie's. I don't know if I really go to Hostess as one of my go-tos. I don't know if I'm a ding dong or a Twinkie.
I mean, you are a bit of a ding dong.
How do you come up with this stuff?
Low effort.
My dog is just sucking and licking our hardwood floor right now, and it's such a good.
She can smell the snacks, and so
Wow.
she's just like trying to simulate.
Whoa. There, now everyone can hear that.
Going to town.
Yeah. So, that's going to be Gabe.
She's like listening to the reviews. She's like, that does sound good. And she's licking the floor, just picturing it.
Like when a man on a desert island sees his friend as a giant hamburger, she's licking my hardwood floor, and she's like thinking it's covered in icing, like when in reality that's just where my bare dirty feet step every day, and she's just licking dirty toe sauce. But I was gonna say that's gonna be you with these little cardboard.
I already did.
Oh
Like, what?
no! You licked it clean. Oh my gosh,
I'm an animal.
that's
dude.
disturbing, dude.
I'm a
Yeah,
junkyard dog.
They're okay. Gabe he has a sweet tooth that is only comparable to like Jason Mewes when he was going through like heroin withdrawals. Like on the set of I think Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, he tells a story where like I guess you eat a lot of sugar or something when you're going through heroin withdrawals. But they were talking about they were doing like a diner scene, and he was just taking spoonfuls of sugar,
That's
like just dumping them on a
crazy.
spoon and just. So yeah,
So that's me.
that's you. That's what you make, and and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I mean, he's a skinny guy, so he must be doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Jason Mewes. Okay.
A little bit too much floor.
Too much toe sauce. Check, please. I've had my fill of toe fungus.
Somebody take her home. Am I right?
I love. Hopefully, everyone's eating along while we talk about. You're good. You don't have. You're good. You're good. You don't have to look anymore. It's time for the main event. My dog tap dancing. That's the.
She's stoked.
Why don't you explain what's about to go down?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't remember who it was, but basically you saw this TikTok challenge where this guy was going around. He had these 1 ounce bags of Flamin' Hot Cheetos that he was offering a prize. I can't remember. Was it cash prize?
Yeah, like $2,000.
Okay, a huge cash prize.
Yeah.
For being able to eat this entire thing in 1 minute, 60 seconds. Right?
Tiny bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I tried to do this in my free time, but I mistakenly bought the 28. No, not 20. This is the 28. I bought the 56 gram bag, the 2 ounces, and I couldn't even swallow any of it. It's a lot harder than it looks. I mean, there's a reason why he's offering people, like, he'll offer them $2,000.
I think it's going to be hard.
Most people will say, and they're like, that looks so easy. But, like, when I tried it with the bigger bag, which is just these two put together, I was humbled very fast. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of a strategy this time. I have a game plan. So Gabe and I are going to race each other. We're going to see if either of us are able to eat this in under a minute. Or just who can eat them fast.
Yeah, just
I guess.
Whoever can eat them faster.
So I've got a little stopwatch, a timer here.
Sorry, I keep clearing my throat, right?
So we're going to wait till it hits maybe 30 seconds, so the 15-second countdown, and then we'll start at 56:30. Okay. We'll go to 57:30.
From opening the bag to finish eating them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready? 5 seconds.
Clean.
You did it?
I did it.
Really?
I got some crumbs, but...
Dude, I couldn't even swallow it.
Did I do it in time?
Yeah. We'll have a live timer.
$2,000, please! $2,000!
How did you do that?
Oh, man, I feel gross, though.
How did you do that?
Because I'm a killer.
I still have another handful of
I got that dog in me, dude. Look, there's...
Dude.
I popped that thing. I got an air hole. I shotgunned it.
Okay, I think my fatal flaw was I spent too much time crushing, and I didn't get into my mouth soon enough to start working it down. I was trying to, my game plan was I'll spend first like 20 seconds building up saliva, because that's where it really gets you. It absorbs all of the moisture in your mouth.
I did something I've never done before, which I have to imagine is what competitive eaters do.
Yeah.
Where I forcibly swallowed that. Like, it was not a relaxing, like,
I was
this
worried
is a
about
natural digestion thing. I was like, I pulled it in.
I was worried about choking. Just for the record, if you would have started choking, I would have not been able to Heimlich you. I would not have been able to lick your Heimlich, dude. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was trying to build up spit for like the first 20 seconds because it absorbs all the moisture in your mouth. That's why you can't swallow. And while I was building up spit, I was trying to crush it up into a fine powder, but it still ended up absorbing all the moisture, even with all the spit that I
built up. You probably did
up.
yourself a disservice by turning it into a powder. Probably like did the opposite effect. Probably dried you out even faster.
You think so?
Because I was like a crunch, 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 swallow, crunch, 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 swallow. Like
you were doing it in little handfuls. Is that the scheme? Like not all at once.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't feel great
well,
about
you
it,
are the obvious winner. I mean, you destroyed the challenge. Money, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would have been the easiest $2,000 in my life.
Money. So congratulations. Yeah, I mean,
am I a competitive eater now? Am I Matt Stoney?
You probably could be. I mean, you'll have to do a hostess challenge where you eat this whole.
If I have to, dude.
This whole bag off camera.
If I off camera, nobody's around.
But that's gonna be it for us. I gotta clean up this Cheeto dust. I got the heartburn coming on, giving me the hiccups. It's midnight outside, even though it's like not even 4 p.m. yet.
Love winter
or whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a great episode, and we've had a lot of good snacks, and we hope that you have also
Enjoyed good snacks.
send me money.
Money, please. Money. I did it.
Money.
I did it.
You know, we'll let you know when we get the PO box up, and then you guys can send us all kinds of exotic snacks and spend your allowance money.
Or just pranks, like one of those things we open up and a bunch of garbage launches into our face.
Yeah, like just a bomb. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. We've been the Super Tasters.
Yeah.
This is Evan and Gabe signing out. All right, the camera's off, Gabe. Go ahead, dig in.
I'm getting it. Shareable? I think not.